Virgo. It's Jen here. I'm going to scoot you closer from tarotspirit.net. I'm doing your October 2017 tarot reading. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to do a modified Celtic cross with my Arthurian legend tarot deck. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm loving the fall weather here in Vermont. Okay, Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that's it's funny, I just happened to catch the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. So in the past, or underlying coming into this month, it's like you had past experiences where you felt really overburdened and not treated properly, where you were just so mentally stressed and hurt or burnt out or even abused, that it's taken you a long time to heal and deal with that and be able to sort of have the energy and the skin, like build up that protection. It's not so raw, like to put yourself out there again. And I do think that's where you're at. You're ready to put yourself out there. I mean, that could have been any sort of perceived failure in a relationship, a friendship, a job situation. Maybe you went to school and you dropped out or just didn't want to finish it because it didn't, maybe you had a really bad class, or, it could be really anything, whatever popped into your head. For a lot of you, it will be a relationship. And now it's starting to, you're having a change of heart for some reason. So let's look at these cards here. Yeah. So in the past, it's like grieving something. It's time to let it go. It's time to make sure you're not holding on to any resentment, blame, guilt. I mean, this could be even if you lost someone in the past, starting to accept it and be able to start moving forward again. But I think for most of you, it's going to be a situation, like a job situation, a friendship, a family situation, a relationship. And it's like you're going to stop pining. It's like you've still been looking back at that past situation instead of living in the present and looking towards the future. And your future's coming in, right? Yes, it's like things coming back into balance, not being so down. Not spending, again, like, spending time looking in the past, trying to heal from that situation. It's time to sort of bring things back into balance, into the center, into the present time, and start looking towards the future. So, imagine these scales are totally tipped because you were looking in the past, and it's like time to come and start facing the present and looking towards the future to balance things back out. And this is like your mojo coming back. You're getting a spark again for life, a taste for living. Like you're excited to do things now. You're starting to dream and look forward to new things and thinking of what it would be like to be with someone new, or to venture out your career wise, or start school again, or something like that is now starting to be appealing, where for a while you were like, no, like no one could even talk to you about it. Whoops. You didn't even want to think about it. You were just, no, I'm done. I can't even go there. Yes, I think someone, and it was sort of a situation where you're like, how did that even go? It's like confusing. Like like, how did it even get there? How did it get so out of whack? Or how did that happen? And so that was really what you're struggling with. Like, where did it go wrong? Why did that happen? Maybe what did I do? Maybe you're putting a lot of like pressure on you, like you screwed it up. And maybe now you're starting to be able to see with that temperance card, like, well, everyone has their role to play in a situation, and maybe maybe you allowed someone, they were manipulative enough that you really felt like it was you, and now you're starting to realize, wait a minute, this wasn't. Yes, I see my part and I accept responsibility, but this was not all me. And so being able to see it in a more balanced way, you're able to start making sense of it, and start to let it go and move past. Letting it go is definitely a theme. So you have this new knight, this Knight of Cups on the bottom, this change of heart, and this Ten of Cups. So this is starting to, dream again, wanting to date again, wanting to just really starting to look to the future and not be living so much in the past. And what can I create? And where do I want to go? And what do I want to make of my life? What do I want to be? I still at 46. I'm like, what do I want to be? It's never you're never too old to reassess and move towards your goal and what makes sense for you now at this point in your life. Because just because, what you wanted and you work towards, you get it. It takes a lot of courage and strength to say, like, wow, this is not how I thought it would be. This is not working for me, whether it's a relationship, a job, a living situation, where anything, and saying, I thought this was really what I wanted, but now that I'm living it, it's not it. Maybe I was trying to force it to be it, and maybe that was some of the issue. It was sort of devastating to realize that you were living sort of inauthentically. But you're getting all of that straightened out and, ready to move forward. Ooh, oh my God, you're kidding me. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, of Spears. This is getting like, aha, like I know where I'm going now. Like it's coming together. You got it. Someone might kiss you too. Cutting away all that crap, like getting rid of it. Like, it's like, oh, you know what? He or she was an asshole. Like, I'm sick of like worrying about it. It didn't work out. And you know what? They treated me like shit, and I see it now. And I'm just letting that go. And I'm moving forward because I'm focused on something important. And I'm not going to let that bad situation, that stupid boss, that person at that place that, I'm not going to let them have power and control over me anymore. And I'm moving forward, and you're getting real crystal clear about it. And here it's this between, when these two, you got the page, these are sort of similar cards. It's like extra lighting your fire, extra motivation, passion, you're inspired. Something has inspired you and you're ready to move forward. And again, for some of you, if you're single and looking for a new relationship, it'll be something like that, but it could be anything like, starting something new. I'm going to school. I'm starting this job. I'm starting this business. This is a hobby that I'm really into, and it's bringing a lot of joy, and I'm focused on that, and I'm not focused on this situation anymore. And just moving forward. Time to move on. Time to move forward. Time to leave any of that crap in the past. Let it go. Let it go. Move on. All right. Okay, well, Virgo, I don't need to keep saying the same thing over and over. Super great cards, and I hope you have a wonderful month. Take care.